Hey everyone, and welcome back. And I'm very excited to jump back in. So now we're playing someone else in an abandoned hospital, which I'm definitely enjoying. I'm still of the mind I do prefer Mask of the Lunar Eclipse, but at the same time, you know, they're very, like, they're the same styles, but yeah, I would say that there's a few differences. Like, for example, now, see if I can remember that, you fight not with the camera but with a torch, and it's possible to take a picture with the torch as well. So you can do that, and you can swap them out very quickly. And yeah, it is a lot of fun. So I think out of there. Last episode we got a key, yes. We need to use the key and try and find an alternate way down the stairs. So I think this is right, yeah. We need to find an alternate way of getting down the stairs. Because the elevator's gone down and we saw someone who looks familiar. But to get there we've got to find a different way. And as you can see, there's like a small symbol that kind of looks like an eye in the bottom right hand corner, and I believe that charges up over time, and that's what you use to fight ghosts. Several medicine bottles and syringes are lying on the desk. Wait, it's this I need to examine. Oh, there's a glowy. Look at the glowy there. Takashi Aiba found a tape of an interview recording, found a document, Moonlight Syndrome and the Moon. In mild cases of Moonlight Syndrome, patients start to lose fragments of their memories and tend to sleepwalk. Neither of these symptoms are especially uncommon and may even occur together, but the effect of the phase of the moon on the Moonlight Syndrome patients that make it very difficult from such other conditions. Patients stabilise when the moon waxes and is full, but tend to seek out the moonlight and wander at night. When the moon wanes, they become frightened and unstable. Hence, the condition we now call Moonlight Syndrome was originally known as moonlust or night walking, names still used in superstitious contexts. In severe cases, patients lose almost all of their memories and are attracted to windows and rooftops, giving the appearance of being led by the moonlight. They bathe happily in it as if having their lost selves return to them, albeit for a fleeting, unsustained moment. Patients who lose their memories will start looking toward the full moon without fail. Symptoms like this may occur in individual psychiatric cases, but it's difficult to satisfactorily explain their simultaneous emergence in multiple patients. The condition is unique to the Rogetsu Islands, so it may have some connection with the climate or beliefs of these islands. Okay. A cabinet containing various kinds of medicine. I should move the camera around a bit more. That's where we came in, I believe. That's what I can't tell. Oh, this is where we went before, isn't it? Assistant hiding something. Right, something's glowing, so let's get around there. Oh. Hello? And there's a mask. Oh, wrong way. It stopped. Hyper resistance notes. The days pass and our efforts to treat moonlight syndrome continue. Dr. Haibara's treatment methods have shown some positive results, but they're starting to lose what basis they had in medical science, and they're increasingly muddled up with superstition and folklore. He's putting more and more emphasis on his own ideas and the legends of the island. Frankly, I doubt the efficacy of such methods. I've never seen such treatments applied to a neurological condition. In particular, the macabre apparatus he uses are unlike anything I've ever seen used at any other hospital. What I find more disturbing, though, is the bizarre terminology used in this hospital. These are not standard medical terms. For instance, intermediate stage moonlight syndrome patients present symptoms where they fear their own reflection in mirrors or water. In the folklore of Roe Gets a While, this phenomenon is referred to as budding. The patients may be seeing their own faces reflected as something entirely different. Whatever the nature of the symptom, I wish they would call it a hallucination or a phobia, rather than use a medical term. This superstitious budding word is used by the infirmary staff on a daily basis. Apparently, patients who see a budded face, visible only to themselves, also bud. And then there's blossoming. I don't know the specifics of this symptom, but I've seen the colour drain from people's faces at the mere mention of the word. From the sound of it, I doubt it has anything to do with botany. They say that those who see the faces of people with severe cases of moonlight syndrome resonate with them and become afflicted with the syndrome themselves. Is that budding? Whatever the name for it, how is it even possible for a neurological condition to be transmitted? Before coming here, I wouldn't even have entertained such a possibility, but moonlight syndrome may somehow be contagious. On top of all this, I've been asked to make preparations for a rite to be held tomorrow. What kind of procedure it is, I don't know. How did it come to this? The whole affair has left me sick at heart. Oh, it's still flashing. On the desk. The light for the director's office is lit. Is someone in there? Oh. Ah! No! Where? Where? Still there? Can I hear it? Happy Thursday. Hope you had a good day. A bit not nice as much as it was, but hope you had a good day. And what are you doing? Something I've found, if you try and move really far back, they kind of travel further to get to you. So if you're trying to move to make space, it helps not to move too far back. Right, there was something over there, I believe. Yeah. An engraved box, it's been held closed by some sort of mechanism. It's engraved with a waxing moon and a waning moon pattern with 2 slots visible. So I'm assuming we'll have to find a key like that. Is there anything else? Yep. Three blue spirit stones. Right. So, let's see if we can do any upgrading. I don't think we can, but 10. So we could do max power, storage. I'll keep going with max power. Right, so you can't really add to the lens. Can't really update it or anything. Okay. So got to go to the director's office. So let's see. I think that's the safe point. That. I think the director's office might be back that way, but I'm not sure. No, it's there. So through this way. I'm sorry, I keep checking. Oh, for goodness sake, keep checking the map. Then you go through. No, actually, I've gone the wrong way. I think I've got to go this way. For goodness, I can't get used to these buttons. Right, so yeah, you kind of go around, and then you're in the director's office. So he thought there was someone there. What's glowing? Oh. I've got to be careful with them, because that's something that's different. So 5 spirit stones. That's something that's different. The hands couldn't, like in this one, they can take away what you're trying to get hold of if the arms catch you. So I've got to get used to let it go as soon as possible. Oh, hello. Goodbye. Don't think I should have walked away. Three stones. Nice. Oh, there's something else there. Dr. Javier's notes. I come from an esteemed lineage of head ceremonial priests bearing the name of Hayabara. I'm also the medicine man of the island, and as such have come face to face with the condition known as Moonlight Syndrome. In establishing an institution to research and treat it, I have exploited the benefits of medical science while still upholding my ancestors' teachings. Haven't been up to too much, Curtis. Too cold and dreary. I believe it's my mission to research this baffling syndrome using a fusion of modern science and ancient tradition. Once the people of Rogetsu Isle use their own means, befitting of their time to delve into the nature of the mind and soul. The Master of the Kagura were one such means. By wearing the mask and hearing the music, the vessel loses herself, and the organs must allow them to keep a steady beat. The wearing of masks stimulates various different parts of the brain. This is a fascinating phenomenon that science alone can explain. Masks truly are a powerful method to explore the potential of the brain. They open a door for us to explore new territories. And so came to be the ancient know the true form of the Rugetsu Kagura, the rite of descent. The rite provides us with the means to dive into the abyss of the mind. However, the rite of this descent has been forbidden ever since they brought disaster to Rugetsu Isle. The legends that tell of the disaster are terrifying, but in order to conquer Moonlight Syndrome, we must be brave enough to step over to move boundaries. The moon eclipses but once every 10 years. We cannot let this chance escape us. Time is a commodity we sadly lack. So, what I get from that is he does want to cure it, but I think he's using more experiments than anything else. A sculpture resembling a cloud-veiled moon. That's pretty. But it feels like he's trying things where he knows there's a chance it might not work. So I think we've got to find our way back to the main desk to get that file, if it's still there. I'm in the oh, I've gone the wrong way. Okay. Oh, hello. Assistant behind fence. I need to go back into the reception area. I am really liking this game. I feel like it's got a lot of, the traditional part of Project Zero, the scares and things like that. But it manages it in a way so that it's a bit different as well. I mean, there's some things that I'm still not used to yet, but I don't think it's a bad thing. Oh, we're on the other side. Hello. I can't take a picture. Oh. Oh, I thought it was an enemy. So I could take a picture. Wooden card waning moon. Found a small panel decorated with the waning moon. So that's part of what opens that box. What was glowing? Oh, there. Herbal medicine. Nice. Something else is glowing. A row of lockers. Doors have all rusted shut. I read somewhere about the doll, because you see it in different places. It's a collectible. The doll's curse has been lifted. Now I've missed loads of them, but I think that's a cool little part. Something's lying next to the doll. These dolls in red kimonos are called Hazuki dolls, and they're a tradition of the Rugetsu Islands. Their origin is not known for certain, but they are said by some to have originated as dolls made by parents in memory of their deceased children. On some islands in the area, the dolls are said to be unlucky, but here on Rugetsu Isle, they are placed in various different locations in order to ward off evil spirits. What's glowing? I'm very confused. sacred water. Nice. Is there anything else? Or... Right, so I've got to get... Is it down there? No? So that's the prep room. Operating room. Reference room. And then that goes... That's like a back door. So I wonder if that's unlocked. Can't get to it though, that's the only... Or can we? I don't know if you can get to it through a different way. If my phone makes a lot of noise, I do apologise. I'm waiting to hear about something. So it looks like we can't get on that side just yet. I'm hoping that there will be something that leads to it. I'll just try different places, I suppose. This is downstairs. That sound is tense. So we've got to get around there. Oh, wooden card waxing moon. Found small wooden card decorated with the waxing moon. The box opened when they were inserted. Memo with the code. A serial number and some kind of riddle are written on it. Director's office 438951. Twice 7 days made the new moon full. +1 is the key to the square as well. That's not difficult whatsoever. Hopefully it'll make some more sense soon. Was there something else? Or is that like upstairs? Yeah, I think that's in the other room. Right, is this director's office? Yeah. Right, so a memo for something in the office, so I'll have to make a good look around. What could need a code? Alright. The so circle. See, there's no square though, because it said about the square. Let me get the no. Like that. So twice in 7 days makes new moon full, so that looks like the circle. So where's the square? So 40. So I'm gonna have to look this up because that's really confusing me. It's like I get the idea of the puzzle, but that bit's confusing me. You know, how to put it all together. Apparently the answer corresponds to the moons, which I don't get. One second. So I'm trying to find the thingy. No, there. So yeah, I didn't get that. Something moved behind the bookcase. So I might be dim about it, but I didn't know. The noise came from over here. Yes. Examine. Okay. Oh, it's moving it. Okay. See, when they just closed it, I thought that was like all you could do.
なんだここは。
Oh, wrong way. So where are we now? Oh, we're going to the other side, okay. And there's something glowing. It's down here. Oh. Go away. That was rubbish. I was so like underprepared that I didn't do anything to him. Moonlight Syndrome research file. Of all the methods of treating the syndrome we've tried to date, the most promising appears to be surgery. Specifically, this treatment involves stimulation of the brain by direct or indirect means. Progress was very slow and difficult at first, with much experimentation. But results have started to appear, and now it seems the day cannot be far when we find a treatment. However, there was a case in which surgery seemed successful, but unfortunately ended in tragedy. The patient initially appeared to recover from the syndrome, but rapidly deteriorated with amnesia and blindness followed by death. The corpse's face appeared warped and was of course harvested immediately. Was this warping the beginning of the blossoming? Research into treatment through surgical procedures continues, but blossoming must be prevented at all costs. We must not bring about another disaster like the one spoke of in legends. We cannot have another day of tranquility on this island. A surgical lamp hangs over a bed. bed is equipped with thick restraints and splattered with deep red stains. Well, that's lovely. Five stones. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Three more stones. Cool, cool, cool. Is there anything else that we should be looking at? Got a gramophone. That looks like it's glowing. So yeah, the TV went off. The bed is fitted with an ominous device. What the hell was Dr. Hayabara doing down here? Note but moonlight brain surgery is added. Is that dust? That looks like it's something you should take a picture of. Let me try. No. Let me try around here. It's vibrating. Where's it vibrating? There's a little arrow. More stairs down. There's another glowy nearby. This is like a ritual area, I would say. The passage is completely blocked. Must be on the other side, but it's glowing. Oh, it does, tiny.
このエレベーター、ここに繋がっていたのか。俺はあの時この隠された場所を見つけた。
That's a bit spooky. Oh, the way they all turned.
お母さんに頼まれてきた。もう安心だ。
嫌いか。
ここに歩くはいない。灰原もどこなんだ。
The last day. So we cleared it. That was an interesting method using the torch. You know, it's something you wouldn't expect. Summary. If no one remembers something, does that mean it never happened? Ruka Minizuki, another one of the girls who disappeared 10 years previously, covers Turigetsu Isle after Misaki and Madoka. Ruka grew up on the island, but after the incident she and her mother left. Ruka has her own reasons for coming here. Ruka wants to piece together her lost memories. Why doesn't she remember where she was born or what her father looked like? What was done to her and the other girls? What happened on the island the day they were taken? While exploring Rigetsu Hall in search of the key to her memories, Ruka encounters the ghost of Madoka in the room next to the Ezo Museum. She then looks in the mirror and is greeted with a vision of her own face, warped and distorted. Is that music again?
この記憶は
Phase 4 Void, Ruka Minazuki. Search the area. Note from Madoka. I don't understand. Since I saw the one with no face, I don't understand anymore. My face is breaking, but I remember now. Me crying, Aoka's face, a hand grabbing me. The mask is coming. Blood red, that music, fallen face. No, don't show me anymore. I remember we were chosen. It hurts, everything. Shut it out, shut it all out. I don't want to see. I want to shut it out, but the moon is calling. The moon, moon. I want to be somewhere dark with no moon. I'm going back to my room. Okay. Right by what could be a pair of feet. Ten spirit stones. Wow. Oh, can we upgrade anything? Camera obscure. So we've got 20 stones. So we could enhance that lens. Okay. I don't want to enhance that too much yet. So I've got 21. We could do the sensitivity, the charge, the storage of the spirit power. I think maybe the spirit power would be good for now because it might make it a bit easier to defeat some of the ghosts. But I don't know. I don't think it's easy anytime. Now, I could be going completely the wrong way, I wouldn't know. Missed. I'm getting there. 5 red spirit stones. So I guess there's no harm. No, fuck's sake. Finally. No harm updating the lens because we've got quite a lot of those spirit stones. So we've done it twice. So that's a good start, I suppose. Well, I got ahead. Where are you going, Mister again? As she goes into the patient room. That music again. Who's playing that music? Nurse doing thinking maybe it could be in the nurse's office. I really wish she could do an upgrade to how fast she runs. Where? Nurse operating control panel. Is that where the music's coming from? Switch it off? Yes. Oh yes, it's awful. There's a logbook on the switch. Second floor next to logbook 3. One item to report today. Experimented today with musical therapy by playing music over the speakers between 12 p.m. and 5 p.m. As usual, the music was a selection from the moon sounds. Some patients, especially the youngest children, were seen to present extreme reactions not normally seen in them. Since the therapy has been proven to produce an effect, it may be carried out again in the future. However, I believe that most of the reactions seen today were not positive. The behaviour of our patients still holds many mysteries for us. The next time such experiments are carried out, please prepare as much as possible for unanticipated situations. The light for room 207 is lit up. Ayako is written on the nameplate. No, her again. No, what you mean not her again? Ah! Didn't expect her to be there. Get the camera. I wonder how the Rise do that. I wonder why the Rise do that after a while. I mean, you know, doing that. Musical therapy. A meeting will take place tomorrow at 6 p.m. to explain the experimental treatment of playing music over the speaker system. Just give me a quick second. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I had some mail, and it was one that we had to be there for. So, information about the location of the meeting will follow. The nurse in charge of room 207 in the new building. She'll bring the music score from the room next door. Okay. So yeah, sorry about that. So is this where they meet? The way that red light kind of went on everything. That was spooky. The subtle colours always get me. Right, so it's not in there. I can explore it, but I need to try different places. Right, that's the boys' room. I need to go to her room, and I don't want to. She wants a new toy. Hi again. Ayako back in. Why? There's a glowy. Do everything before I go over there. A mirror stone fully restores health meter when it runs out. The item will then disappear. Oh, so they've still got these. That's good. Medical file. Ayako, female, age 12, room 207. Patient exhibits symptoms of sudden memory loss as well as singular lack of ethics and morality, exemplified in the enjoyment she gets from causing pain and taking life. She may be using aggressive behaviour as a means to keep a grip of her sense of self. Other patients have displayed tendencies to cling to objects or aspects of personality. Ayako is the first to cling to violence. Her moonlight syndrome may only be in the moderate stage of advancement, but she requires careful observation. Oh gosh. Leave that to someone else. 10 spirit stones, nice. Oh, that sounds not nice. Examine. Scruffy-looking doll parts scattered over the surface of the desk. They appear to be torn off. So, I need to get rid of a toy? Where do I get a toy from? Oh. 3 spirit stones. Blue ones. So we can upgrade something, I'm thinking. No, that's red. 24. So we could basically do spirit power, storage, charge, sensitivity. It might be good for that because it's loading time. And that's something that you need to do quickly. And my watch just vibrated and scared the life out of me. The shelves contain old books. They seem to be about psychiatry, anatomy and other areas of medicine. Oh jeez, so where? No need to do that to me. Wasn't ready. And I didn't find any of them either. Oh, away from that thing. Really fast. she's aware of what we're doing. Ah! Didn't get it. Didn't get it, didn't get it. Come on. No, medicine. I'll have to buy some more medicine after this. Where is it? Put this in the fatal brain then. Jesus, no? Still. I want to take some pictures. Not yet, please. I'll have to use the sacred water. We need ways to quit. And then we'll see with the music well. I could have done it again. That smile proper on there. No. It's like you can't do any proper damage on her, I don't think. You know, like, what I mean is, like, you can get, what's its name, a ghost type, and you can do basic damage on them, but I feel like with her, you've got to be able to get safe. Like, I could do damage to her, but it's because she's been still. Hair, that's not that. Oh, I missed it. Ah, sorry. I think you have to get some of their meals in as well. Oh, that creeped me out. Don't move like that, you scared me. Don't stop. Now, next time I'm near a lantern, I need to remember to buy some more healing. I'll do a bit because I don't know what's there. You can't save there. Right. Oh no, I can hear it. I can hear it, I don't like it. I really don't like it. What's glowing? Music score. I remember something. I might remember something if I play it on the dining hall piano. Found a notebook. Memory and music are deeply connected. I've seen many examples of music prompting the recollection of forgotten memories. One such case was a patient of mine who would play various phases on a piano, seemingly using the notes and phrases as tools to explore her own mind. She started to play several similar phrases over and over, changing the key slightly each time. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Those phrases must have had some connection with her deeply buried memories. The improvement in her condition was dramatic and surprising. Unfortunately, she killed herself after recovering her memories. This case ended in failure, but what's certain is that music can reach deep into the regions of the mind, inaccessible to mere language. There is music like that on this island. I remember hearing it when I was a child. They call them moon sounds. There are different kinds of moon sounds, but I remember some of them being used during rituals and festivals. Most of the moon sounds have been passed down by word of mouth. These melodies are ancient, but I've definitely seen documents about them somewhere. Seems it was worth coming back to the island in the end. Do I want to? A 4-poster bed. Red cords are tied between the posts. There's no one in the bed. So what's making that noise? That is so creepy. Oh gosh. Good vibes. And the door's locked, of course. So where is this? So it goes back into Ayaka's room. That one will go into a hidden room. So that's plenty of information. And that will go up to a new lobby. What is making that noise? I really don't like it. Just like how the atmosphere shifts when you go in there gets me. You know how the music starts up and all that kind of stuff. That is so freaky. Right, I've got to go to the dining room, so that means I've got to go through the museum. So the other way. Please go faster. That thing could be chasing you, whatever it was. So you go downstairs through Azo's museum, and then you come through the dining room, and the phone's ringing. And I need to remember to save the game as well. Wait a minute! Nope, there. me just check this. Right. Sorry, I just have to keep an eye on it. Just get around the post. Right. I'm gonna do some more herbal medicine. The film I'm not gonna worry too much about. So 10. So we've got 12. Right. So we've got to go to the dining room. Sorry. That scared the life out of me. It's my phone making a notification. Why does scary stuff always happen when you least expect it? Am I going the right way? Yeah. Sorry, I temporarily forgot. I'm hoping this is the right way. No, it's not. So I need to get back out. Don't know why I did a full circle there. Just thought about it might be a good idea. I'm trying to remember. I'm sure it's that way. It can't be. So, yeah, it's upstairs on the other side, I see now. And the CV's gone up. Wait a second. There we go. Something glowed. I'm sit on the couch. Yeah. Type 14 film. Awesome. Well, that's the nurse's room. Something else? Is it on? Yeah. One blue spirit stone. Can have a check how many I've got after a few more, I think. It's always good to keep them upgraded because I have a feeling I would have been awful against that girl if I hadn't upgraded. Am I going the wrong way again? So why do I keep going wrong? I think it's on the other side. So let me... Why do I keep going wrong? I feel like this is the wrong way. That's where's the Ayakos again, which we don't want to go to. Then this the other way. There's no other rooms except the bedrooms, so it can't be that way. So all I can think now is going down that way, and then, you know, behind where the phone was, but not going through the museum, going down the stairs, going down the corridor. Something was glowing again. What was it? It's around here? Is it in the room? It can't be. Oh. Someone on the floor? Up on the map. 61 film. I think this is the courtyard. Yeah, can't go through there. See if it's this. Yes. Finally. I do like to get lost a lot. Five red spirit stones. Cool. I wonder if we'll get any different lenses, because then I wouldn't want to use all my stones on the one lens, but if not, then I'd like to use it as much as possible. Play the piano by following the notes. Press the button corresponding to each glowing key to play it. You'll be successful if you match the timing. I'm terrible at timing. According to the score, it should sound like this. No. God, no. It's not right. No. Nearly. I know this song if I did. Thank you for not making me do any more of that. Be here all day. Yes, I always taught that lift. What lift? Where? What lift are we looking at? Is it on here? Is the lift in the room with us? Let me just look everywhere. It's too dark to see though. Mirror stone. Cool. Oh, something else. Oh no, I can't carry anymore, that's why it's still there. Maybe it's outside. Yeah, it must be outside. There it is. Cool. Oh, who's that? Oh, that's a great picture, Haley. You captured the top of the head very well. Letter dropped by Woman in Black. What could be the matter with you of late? Why are you in such a foul mood? Back then, when I first told you how I felt about you, you rejected me completely and utterly, even though you always smiled at me after you became me. I won't see you smile like that again. Where should we go for our walk today? It doesn't seem to be switched on. Information about lift. The lift services floors 1 to 4. A key is required to access the 4th floor. The lift is powered from the underground switchboard room and can be switched on from there. The code to activate the switch is 23. Please go to the switchboard room in the event of a power lift failure. There's also a map of the 1st floor and basement floor. Rigetsu Hall was built as a sanatorium extension to Haibara Infirmary, but there was also guest facilities on the 1st floor. The rooms in the building have all been named with the moon motif. Harmonious Moon Entrance Hall, that's 101. 102, Glorious Moon Dining Hall. The Aso Museum is a room dedicated to Professor Aso's visit to the island and features important materials on display. Entrance is free. Anyone wishing to visit should apply at reception. Pale Moon, the pool in the Moonflow Garden courtyard, may also be used freely between July and October. Note to staff regarding underground floors. Entrance to rooms other than the switchboard room and water storage room is strictly prohibited. Woman in Black with sister. Where are you going? I wish to speak with you. Is it in here? Or is it still locked? Still locked. Gone. Is the courtyard still locked? No? Cool. Ominous. Creepy. Woman in wheelchair. And she's got something on her as well. Slow lens. Don't think I need to slow the ghost down just yet, but that will be very helpful. Can't go in there. So maybe it's something on the other side. Do I have to go nearer? Do I really have to? Five blue spirit stones. Nice. So I'll check that in a minute. 5 red spirit stones. Is it trying to say if there's going to be a boss battle, giving us all this stuff? Okay. I don't mind that. said, not great news. Some definitely not great news. Sorry, I shouldn't be fed up, but the surface gleams darkly, obscuring the depths below. I'm looking for something where. Bad dog. I was 19 when we got him. I'm 36 in April. So he's an old boy. And he's not been doing very well just lately. And my parents took him to the vets this morning. And he's got a tumour. And they're gonna remove it, but they don't know whether it's like cancerous. And they think he might have problems with his kidneys. It would be cruel to make him live like that. So today is a bit sad. And then you want it, the bean cake. No. Go. Where do I go? I wasn't able to concentrate. It's gone quiet. I don't know. Yeah, the colour's coming back, so I think she's staying out there. $61 film. Boxes, trash bags and canisters full of liquid line the shelves. Is it this room? It's very dark. Don't know if I like that. This must be a switchboard room. Looks like everything's still working. Film. On-duty nurse's memo. To today's on-duty nurse, the password for the doors to the third floor ward has been changed to 1956. There are some extremely sick patients on the third floor, so please be very careful with the doors to that floor. Blue spirit stones. Oops. That's the legal order. Switchboard is written on the metal door, which is rusted shut. What was glowing? The panel has different number switches on it, so it's got to be 12. There was a mechanical sounding noise. Working. It's gone. Man guarding the door. Lens. So let's the lenses. There's lots. Got that left, I suppose. Never mind. I want it. That's fine. Court of the Unhallowed. The Court of the Unhallowed is the residence of the deceased. The face of the deceased can change and thus be in danger of blossoming. On the first sign of blossoming in the deceased, thou must harvest the face and remove the bud. Being done, thou must place a false face on them, that doth be like their face, to preserve their appearance as when living. The mask becometh part of the deceased, the mask becometh the deceased, the deceased becometh the mask. Let not the living into the court, the unhallowed, lest their minds be lost and they be in danger of budding. Only those who are trained and have moonlight in their soul may enter. But be thou warned, let not any soul into the court on nights when the moon be not full. Should we try? Let's see what it's about. No, it's locked anyway, so I'm kinda glad about that. I need to go into a save point. Where are they all coming from? Manual lift. There's a control panel of the lift. Didn't we say third floor? The lift jolts into motion. Do we need a perfect height here? There's that wheelchair again. Tried this door. Three. Oh jeez, where? Oh. Nurse waiting. Didn't even realise this was the nurse's office. Third room assignments. New building, third floor status, end of July. Room 308, Silent Moon, Ruka Yamotsuki. We've been asked to report the results of Ruka's musical therapy. Report the progression of her moonlight syndrome symptoms to the director, as well as which moon sound she responds to. Room 309, Faded Moon, Yuko Magaki. A generous donor to the facility. He gets upset if you enter his room while he's painting, so please avoid doing so if possible. Also, never touch his paintings. Room 310, Waning Moon, Misaki Eso. Misaki is receiving special treatment directly from Dr. Haibara. She's quite delicate, so do not let her make contact with the patient on the 4th floor. Room 311, Waxing Moon, Kaguri Sendo. Kaguri is being treated by the director in conjunction with her family doctor. Do not enter a special treatment room except in an absolute emergency. So, what's glowing? It's on the outside. Yeah. Type 14 film. 5 red spirit stones. Cool. So that's lots. See what's down here, it's distracting me. In a good way. Can't get past it, I don't think. The corridor is blocked by a red wheelchair. Can I take a picture of it? I might have to go up to the 4th floor. Go up to the 4th floor. No response. Do I have to do something in that nurse's room? I feel like I should have done something. Because there's like noises. Patients' records of medical files. What was glowing? It's over here somewhere. Or maybe not. Closed and open, it must be combination lock. For what though? Oh, 1956. Nurse heading towards room.
This feeling. 共に訪れる深い記憶のかけら。体のどこかが覚えている。
308。
懐かしい匂いにも似た。
Void. 334. Like, so I definitely will leave it next time you save it. I can't concentrate. I hope you enjoyed it anyway. Let me know below, and if you'd like to subscribe now. See you soon. Bye.